some, I think probably, was that ½ inch, 5/8, I'm not sure. I don't think it's ½ inch, but anyway, square tubing that I bent. Right now I'll just leave it as the bar and maybe get in, see if I can get a hold of a pair of handles off like the rubber plastic or the rubber ones off a old excavator or something. I know a equipment rental yard that repairs the machines all the time, so I might be able to get a cheap set of used joystick handles, so maybe like 20 bucks or 40 bucks or something like that. But yeah, I made this jig just to hold them up so I can really play around with the motion without them falling over. But they are quite stiff when they were shipped, I guess because they weren't ever moved, so they were just sitting there. But after I moved them around a bit, the length of handles I have right now, they move just about as easy as any other excavator with pilot controls. For you guys that don't know what pilot controls mean, means there's a plate with 4 knobs, brass, usually brass, and then the joystick handle has a plate welded, or round, about yay size plate welded to the bottom, and when you move the joystick handle to one side, it pushes down one of the heads of the, like these, the little brass balls are spring loaded, so when it pushes down it lets oil through, and then when you bring it back it pops back up with the spring, and then that'll move, and then that sends oil through a small, I think probably like 3/8 hydraulic line to a main manifold, which then in return allows a lot more oil, like probably 80 gallons a minute, 40-80 gallons a minute. Varies on different size machines, right? So, but anyway, it lets that out to the main cylinder, and the pilot controls only run at about 100 to 200 psi. So there really isn't much resistance to moving. These loader valves, they run at full, I think the max is 3200 psi or 3500 psi, something like that. But so they're a little stiffer, harder to move, because it's a direct, oil goes in, moves then you move the valve, lets oil out of one of the 4 ports, out to the cylinder, moves the cylinder, right? So anyway, when I was trying to find the joysticks, I started to give up on finding anything. I could get them from Princess Auto for $300 each, so that was going to be $600 just in valves. But I decided, kept looking, didn't order or buy anything prematurely. But anyway, found these, but before I found these, I was going just to go like everyone else did with the 4 separate valves, the 4 separate handles, right? But with the joysticks you can have a little more control. You can move, it's easier to move multiple cylinders at once. And once it's hooked up, it'll be, oh shoot, what was it, John Deere? Cat? Can't remember. Didn't think about it. But anyway, the joystick pattern I'm used to in full-size equipment, so it'll be easy to learn. So yeah, I think the video is running a bit long, but anyway, I think they turned out pretty good. I was going to use solid rod, but they were going to be too heavy and too hard to get a good tight bend. Would have been more of a slow, gradual radius bend. So yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I'm sure I've said in other videos, well, this is actually my first video of anything since I got back from holidays. So yeah, I did take a video of the arm a while ago, but actually just I think 2 days ago, but lost the camera, forgot where I put it, and just found it today and didn't bother taking the time. It takes me about half an hour to edit and everything, and get them onto the computer, which takes 20 minutes or something for them to load on and process. But anyway, so yeah, I made that video and the other one, but that other video was I was going to probably should have kept the other one. I deleted it now, but it was before the arm was all welded up. I was just setting up to weld. But yeah, welding, I did do it outside because then I don't have to worry about the smoke going up to this dumbass smoke alarm, or turning on the fan or anything like that, and dirtying up the shop and stuff. So I set it up outside, put a tarp from about over there and then it kept the sun off me. And the other reason I did it outside was there's a plug just outside that window, just underneath there, and it's on a different circuit than the one that the cord's hooked into right now, and just to see if the breaker kept blowing, but it was like night and day. That breaker, the circuit that the welder's arm is plugged in to right now, yeah, the circuit that's this is plugged into right now is this one, and this is the one I've been welding on. I did all the welding off of for my loader and stuff, but I could go about 1.5 inches without the circuit blowing, and also every once in a while that I would have to flip it back and forth just to get it reset. So I went to a different circuit. I could weld for a good 3 inches without anything happening. Actually, I never actually blew that one. I did blow the one for the plug over there once, but anyway, did some welding in here. So alright, yeah, the bucket's just about done. In the next few days I'm going to get some, I don't know if I'll get the spray primer or paint on primer, I'm not sure yet. But prime it all up, get it ready for painting, do some last minute welds. I'll just prime it for now, so if I ding it up when I assembling it and disassembling it, I can just reprime it, right? And then I can just easily grind a spot off for some hose mounts or something like that. But I'm going to see if I can get this sandblasted, this one plate here. There's still a bunch of paint on it, and it's too much of a pain to grind it all off. This side's fine, it's just some rust, right? So clean that all up. Alright, oh yeah, good news on the cylinder front. I did get 2 more cylinders, 120 bucks each. They went up 20 bucks since last time I got them, but yeah, so the cylinders are done. No more purchasing for cylinders. I just have to get the pump, hydraulic restrictor for the flow restrictor. Flow restrictor and pressure release is in the same cube of metal, for 120 bucks. If I got them separately, it'd be like 200 bucks. So I'll just get that. That hoses, the pump, and pump mounting bracket, which I still have to find or make. Or I was looking at Princess Auto for the one I need, but couldn't find it. Found one that would work, but it was only for a 2-bolt mounting pump, 2-bolt pump to mount, and the pump I'm going to be getting is a 4 bolts. But anyway, alright, I know this is like a 20-minute in total video, but anyway, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Like I said before, comments appreciated, anything like that, thanks. Alright guys, talk to you guys later on another video soon. Bye.